With all that said, my dear friends, let's turn to the Shirah, the song the Jewish people sang at the Yam. Why do they sing this song? Why is it so special that we actually, the rabbis, put this idea of singing Az Yashir, the Shirat Hayam, in every single day tefillat? Az Yashir Moshe, every single day. There were many miracles that happened to the Jewish people before Az Yashir, before Kriyat Yam Suf. Was there any song after Dam, Tzefardea, Kinim? No. Those were great miracles. We don't conclude those miracles. Jewish people didn't come outside after Dam, Tzefardea. Even the last Makkah of Makat Bechorot, of killing the firstborn sons, they didn't come out, Az Yarshi Moshe, and sing that song. Why are we singing this song at this exact moment? And by the way, there were other miracles most people are not aware that happened in Mitzrayim. We have Shabbat HaGadol. The Jewish people took the Paschal lamb, they trapped it, held it for 3 days, killed it, used the blood for the mezuzot of the house, for the doorpost of the home. They ate it. The Mitzrayim were very, very upset. That was their God. We ate their God. We had God burger, God shish kebab. And yet, there's no song that we sang after this. And yet, this particular miracle of the splitting of the Red Sea, Kriyat Yam Suf, seems to be the biggest miracle that we celebrate and we sing. And it happened 7 days after leaving Mitzrayim. And we celebrate the 7th day of Pesach. Why is that a holiday? One of the reasons is to commemorate this particular miracle. So what is the relationship between singing the song after that miracle and not, as it were, celebrating the song with song for the other makot? Yeah, Nathan, give us a go.
Maybe because it's the only miracle that occurs after the Exodus from Egypt?
You know what? It is a miracle happened after the Exodus. There were other miracles. The man fell after leaving Egypt. There's no Shirat HaMan. Okay, you can say we celebrate the man by having Lechem Mishnah at the Shabbat table. But there's something unique and special about this miracle that is going to differentiate it from every other miracle in world history.
Because the angels wanted to sing, but Hashem told them not to.
Okay, so the angels were told not to sing. He could have said to us, don't sing as well. What's happening over here? And by the way, the other miracles also had the Mitzrayim, and they also died during it. Right? So why exactly is this one held out? So, my friends, it goes like this. First of all, I want to tell you something which we see at the end of the Shirah. We just sang it today. The Pasuk tells us, Hashem yimloch liolam va'ed. God is going to be king forever. This particular miracle introduces the idea of malchut. This is the first time that I think, and I think I'm right when I say this, this is the first reference to majesty, to the royalty of Hashem in the Torah. That means in Jewish history, that we have recorded anyway. Hashem yimloch, God is going to be our king forever and ever. Malchut does not appear at Maaseh Bereshit. Malchut does not appear with the Avot. Malchut does not even appear at the plagues in Mitzrayim. And yet here, at the conclusion to this Shirah, we see the idea of Malchut. Hashem's royal presence, dominion over the entire earth forever and ever. After this, it comes up again and again and again. What's happening? The difference, my friends, and let's try to plug this together, let's see if we can work this together. The difference between the miracles that happened in Egypt and the miracle that happened once we left and reached the Yam Suf is who was affected by it. You see, the miracles in Egypt, it may sound weird, were not really for us. They were getting rid of the bad inside Egypt. When they had the dam, that was to hit the Nile that the Mitzrayim worshipped and to make them suffer in order to let us go. So too, when it came to the frogs. It came out, it affected the Mitzrayim. Now we benefited from that miracle that they stopped hurting us. But in the end, the miracle was focused in hurting the Mitzrayim. That's what it did. That was the Gevurah that is mentioned in relation to it. Hashem showed, I am the Gevurah, I'm the ultimate Gibor in the universe, and I'm going to smack the Mitzrayim so they let you go. Now you're going to learn a lesson from all of these Makot. We got to enjoy the benefits of seeing them being hit and seeing Shem Shemayim, seeing HaKadosh Baruch Hu's miracles come to this world. But really, they didn't affect us directly. They directly smacked the Mitzrayim again and again and again. 10 Makot, each one of them hit the Mitzrayim till the culmination, the death of the firstborn. And then, of course, even the Korban Pesach, right? What did that do? That irritated the Mitzrayim. They weren't able to attack us while we ate their God. Small g. That is all the hit Mitzrayim got. Yam Suf is very, very different. You know, there's a midrash that says when Moshe Rabbeinu got to the Yam Suf, the sea didn't split. And Hashem's like, and Moshe Rabbeinu's like, hello, Hashem, sea's not splitting. Could you open up the sea for us, please? Well, we're going to have to get at it. This is the only escape route that we have left. The midrash tells us that the Yam Suf said, I'm not splitting for you guys. I was created on the third day, right? Yom Shlishi. You, Moshe Rabbeinu, and you people were created Yom Shishi. I have precedence. I'm not going to do that for you. You know what Hashem did? This is what the Midrash says. Hashem put his hand, his right hand, Yad Yeminit, on Moshe Rabbeinu's right hand, and says, you know what? Put out your right hand and the staff in it, and the sea is going to split. Kachava, that's what happened. What's that about? What is going on over here? His right hand, Moshe Rabbeinu's right hand, it didn't split, and then it did split. You see, the sea splitting was a miracle for us. This was the first open miracle, Nes Nigla, that the Jewish people directly benefited from, that was done for us. That's the way it happened. That is Hashem's Gedulah, Hashem's greatness. The Gevurah was the smashing of the Mitzrayim. That was good. That wasn't for us. But the Yam Suf, Az Yashim Moshe, that's why that is mentioned every single day in our tefillot. Because that was done for us, and that allowed us to survive. And what is the right hand of Hashem? Kivyachol. What is the right hand of Moshe Rabbeinu really talking about? So the right always represents mercy. Hashem's rachamim upon us. The left, your body is split into two parts. The right side of your body is rachamim, mercy, and the left side is din, destruction and judgment upon the people. The judgment came onto Mitzrayim, but the specialness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu came onto us. So Hashem said, use your right hand, because my right hand is giving you this power. You are going to be able to get through this yam. I'm going to allow you to do it in the schut of my mercy, in the schut of my rachamim. That's what's going to allow you to be able to do it. So now we have a king. The difference between a king and a dictator is that we have a king who is melech. We started that during Kriyat Yam Suf. Over here it says Hashem yimloch liolam va'ed. Hashem's malchut was introduced to us, not to the Makot, because that wasn't for us. That was to smash. As David HaMelech says, Sur merah va'aseh tov. First, you've got to get rid of the bad. Mitzrayim, Egypt, gone. That's the bad. They're gone. Aseh tov. The tov is the goodness. So it's not the moshel. Moshel is idea of a dictator who is not put forward by the people. The melech, as you are, is put forward by the people. They want it. They want to be ruled by a king. That's a melech. A moshel, that is bad. That's a dictator. That's someone coming without, someone to rule over us like a dictator without our permission. That's why malchut appears for the first time in Az Yashir. And that's why our connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu of these nisim, this particular nest, stands out from all the other miracles that happened up to this point, where the private miracles for the Avot and Imot, or where the public miracles that started in Mitzrayim, and they are all denoted by the name Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, Hashem, Yimloch. It's not Kel Shakai, it's Yud with a Hey and a Vav and a Hey. That is Hashem's name of mercy, of Rachamim, that He's now going to come forward. If you take that name, check out this amazing idea. I never saw this inside because it's a Kabbalistic teaching. But if you look at the name of Hashem, Yud with a Hey and a Vav and a Hey, and you actually put it downwards, so it's Yud, Hey, Vav, and a Hey. What do you get? The Yud is the head. Yeah? The Hey are the arms. The Vav, the Yadayim. The Vav is the Shidra, that is the spine that goes down. And the Hey at the bottom are the legs. You get the depiction of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, as it were. Right? Because we're made, B'Tselem Elokim. We are made in the image of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the name of Hashem is actually the vision of what mankind is. And that's why that name has inside it the depiction, the vision of mankind, of the way that we look. Because we're made in the image of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in the image of Hashem. And it's that name that gives us success and the ability to praise HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our King. That's the secret of Malchut, of majesty, being mentioned in Az Yashir. Hashem redeemed us and gave us a whole new vision which is going to exist to the end of days. Leolam va'ed, it says. Hashem lochlam va'ed, that at the end of days, we're going to have miracles done for us. At the caliber, some say even greater than Kriyat Yam Suf, which is why when Mashiach comes, I have to mention it, you know me at this point, all of these miracles will not be spoken about anymore. Pesach is going to become obsolete. No more Pesach. Why? Because you don't need it anymore. The miracles, the Nisim, Gluyim, the revealed miracles when Mashiach comes, are going to eclipse and far surpass all of these miracles as well. Because Hashem Yimloch, the Olam Va'ed, forever and ever. That is the revealed miracles that we are going to see, Bizrat Hashem, very, very soon at the Yad Hashem. Have a great and successful day.